I'm a baddie, daddy, family first, chiseled to the core. Coming home to hear the footsteps running to the door. Living our lives to be a good hubby and a buddy. And hitting the gym so our bodies ain't never tubby. Crack a beer, throw it back, shoot the shit and letting go. It's Baddie, daddy, baby, sit back, enjoy the show. Baddie, daddy.
We're back in the studio. The
Feels good.
PFG studio.
No, it's Baddie Daddie brand for sure.
The Baddie Daddie studio.
We got Big Husky, myself, Kevin. We got Jared Smith here. Thanks for joining us, Jared. Let's introduce Jared. So Jared is, whenever we talk about our friend group, a lot of times it's people that we grew up with. Jared is a friend by marriage, but now a friend and a bro that I think is definitely a Baddie Daddie in every sense of the word. So he married into our friend group, and then 7 years ago when we met, 7 or 8 years ago now.
It has to be 8.
Yeah, close to 9 or 10, maybe.
So and now you're implementing to the birthday parties with us. I wish that you could make more boy activities with us, but the wife has you traveling a lot to see family and stuff like that. And we get it, the in-law activities, which is good, man, because that keeps you busy. But now he's implemented to our friend group. Now we got to get you in the fantasy league so you can be one of those. But what?
Touchdown, dude. Gosh dang it.
It's
Thursday night. We're watching Thursday night football. So I may, my ADD will kick in and I'll probably shout something at white boys. But to caveat, your wife, Chelsea, when I first had you in my contact, I don't know if you did this, but it was like your phone, your name pulled up like Mr. Smith or something like that. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't name him this, but I didn't know if it was your contact and share. I don't know if that was a joke or if, I don't know.
It wasn't me.
It was.
I can assure you of that.
It was like Mr.
dude goes around as Mr. Smith.
It was something with Hayes, your wife's maiden last name, husband or like chauffeur or something like that. And I was like, why is his name like this in my phone? I didn't know if it was like I don't know, you said like it was your name and your contacts, get somebody's contact.
Yeah. Right.
It's like, and you share it. And then I changed it because I had the hardest time. I've texted a guy named Jared like 3 different times with you in it.
Yeah.
And it was the wrong Jared. And Lily sent that selfie.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah.
that wrong shit or something like that. But
I think he's a DJ or something. Jared activities, you like to play golf, you like to stay fit, you're coaching your kids' baseball team. So I think whenever we talk about Baddie Daddie activities, that's what it involves, right? Yeah. So definitely happy to have you here and kind of just be a bro tonight and talk some dad stuff.
I got a topic right now. This is going to get uncomfortable. I thought about this when we were talking about how long ago. It had to be 8 years ago.
It's 2017. Probably.
And then talking about brotherhood, bros, and being a father, it's about growth, right? Well, think about us 8 years ago, you and me.
I was hoping this would come up.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. It needs to, for sure.
And I was just like, I was literally driving today. I was like, Jared's going to be on. We got to figure out a way to talk about it because I was thinking about like my mindset when we first met and your mindset when we first met. And so backstory here, me and Jared got into an altercation, not physical, but like it was
the first time that y'all met, right?
It got close.
Yeah.
It got close.
Some peacocking action happened.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was an ordeal for a little bit, but then time passed and your friends with our friends, and then it's just how commingling happens. Like you become friends with your friends' friends, and next you know you're all brothers, and then we've talked about it since then. But mine and Jared's first interaction was almost fisticuffs.
Got super close. Yeah, no doubt. I think if everybody wasn't there, it probably would have came there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But and this is going back to episode 1, whenever I described you, how many first interactions with someone has your first interaction with them been like that though? Yeah. So, but I mean, to your point, it shows growth. 8 years ago, and now we're sitting here talking about it and stuff. So, now we have more things to worry about, kids and life, that it passes on.
No doubt. I'll add to that though, because that was before I moved here, right? Like I was still living in Kansas when that happened. And I remember when I did move here, you had invited me to maybe a diaper party or whatever you want to call it. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'll go. And not knowing what's going to happen. But so I'm sitting there, and I got there before Taylor did. And you walked straight up to me and shook my hand like immediately. And at that moment, I was like, okay, it's good. We're good. Because I went in there with a little bit of anxiety. Like, man, I hope nothing happens,
Yeah.
So I would say that you were the one that squashed that with me being the outsider.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that. And now here we are.
Yeah.
On a podcast.
Yeah, so I am mature, man.
Yeah. No, I've never said immature.
Yeah.
That's never came out of my mouth here. So to kind of transition into the Baddie Daddie brand and stuff. So obviously, you're someone that we hang out with a handful of times a month, and we see around and stuff like that. So whenever you first heard Baddie Daddie, or the brand came out, the podcast came out, you even joined the flag football team, the Baddie Daddie football team.
Right.
You're on the highlight film and stuff like that. So what was your initial reaction? And then how would you describe a Baddie Daddie?
Well, my initial reaction was I thought it was cool having two friends that are kind of putting themselves out there, that want to talk about what a Baddie Daddie is. And maybe I didn't really know what that meant at the very beginning, but after hearing you guys talk about the brand and what you're promoting, and whether it's kids' youth sports, whether it's trying to navigate life as a dad, and so I think that's a lot of what it is just you guys just being vulnerable. And that's the word that kind of comes to mind for me on what it is, being a Baddie Daddie, and talking about the good things, the bad things, how it can be tough at times, schedules and all that. And yeah, to me, that's what a Baddie Daddie is, man, but yeah, you guys being vulnerable about that, I think would be the big thing.
Cool. So how would you describe a Baddie Daddie?
Flamboyant.
Being a Baddie Daddie. So to me, it's definitely somebody that is able to navigate a busy lifestyle, whether it's you as a business owner, you working constantly all the time, but also coming home and having time for your kids and putting aside whatever responsibilities or schedule conflicts that we have in order to just be the best dads that we can and to be present. Present would be the one word that comes to mind for me the most, I think, is, because I think about with my kids. So when I go to work, leaving the house pretty early, getting home, and I know my son Blaze is going to be sitting there with a baseball bat and a ball ready to roll. And I'm sure you guys have all had this feeling of like pulling up to the house and be like, man, I'm tired. I don't really feel like doing too much, but I remind myself every single time that at some point that kid's not going to be standing there waiting on me. He's going to be going to his friends. And so that's one thing I'm trying to remind myself of constantly, and just cherish these moments, and especially the times where your boys and your kids want to play with you, so.
And to kind of piggyback off that, so you have a son and you have a daughter, and all of our kids are within the same age group. Our kids played baseball together. And to kind of piggyback off what you said, it's like a seesaw. Is it a seesaw?
Daughter.
Yeah. For me, sometimes to appreciate it, because one day I'm going to miss it, and then be like, like there's times where I'm like, I'll drop anything, and if I'm cleaning the house, Kane finds a football, and he's like, sit down, set, hut. He did it today, then I'll go out for a route, right?
Yeah,
and there's times
sure.
I'm like, dude, just put it down, right? But I definitely have that trigger in my mind, like, well, one day you're going to miss this.
No
One day
doubt.
he's not going to say this. One day you're not going to have that opportunity. So take it as much as you can. So that was definitely a good point there.
This Chris Adkins country song, You're Gonna Miss This.
Man, cuts deep, doesn't it? Cuts deep.
Um, So to kind of plug in, you have a TikTok, you have a following, you stay pretty active on social media. And one of the things that we push here is definitely fitness. That was one of the the main thing behind the brand was, if you're working out, if you're exercising, is to try to have a brand that you associate with. And being a baddie is kind of, staying, part of the baddie is being, damn, he's a baddie.
Oh, man.
And then you're a daddy, right? So,
That's good.
yeah, absolutely.
Need a dad.
So I'm gonna plug in, your FitSmith, right? So he has a TikTok, he has a Facebook. You do personal training sessions. I don't know what your clientele is, but I think that you told me that you've gotten some clientele off your TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yep.
So, but that's not your full-time gig, but it's definitely a passion of yours, right? So how is your fitness schedule? What does that look like for your clientele, stuff like that?
Yeah. So with my clients, it's all online, right? I do have 2 clients that I train in person, but that just takes up a lot of time, so all my clientele is online. I've got a good handful of clients that have been working with me probably for the last 5 or 6 months. And so how that works is they'll hit me up based off my videos, or maybe they saw something or know that, hey, that's the fitness guy, and they'll hit me up, and then there's like an onboarding form that they'll fill out that'll give me kind of the basic information that I need in order to at least have an idea of what they're looking for,
What their goals are.
and what their goals are, their past history, any injuries, stuff like that. And then we're going to get on the phone, we're going to talk. And then there's an app that I use that is like an onboarding platform. And so once I kind of get everything dialed in, get their macros, nutrition, all that, then I schedule out all their workouts are 100% personalized, tailored to whatever their goals are, however much time they can allocate to workouts. And that's all dependent on, again, what their past history was. If it's somebody that's completely sedentary, that's just right off the couch, then we're going to start out like, hey, I'll be here for accountability. Let's get your steps in. Let's get some water, and then let's try to move 20 minutes outside of just those steps, So, but yeah, it's all off an app, man, and it's pretty cool. Their whole schedule's laid out for them. And with every single movement, there's videos for every single movement that I put in there as well, and it's like,
Is it videos of you doing it?
no.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's called,
Kevin was about to subscribe.
Yeah, I was about to be a
Video.
client.
there's some on there. And yes, I do have my shirt off. on some
I
of
did tell you. I told him, I said, dude, you got to take your shirt off in some of his videos, man.
Yeah, no, I got that from you and Fanny for sure. But yeah, so the videos, it's called My Coach AI, and they basically, any movement that you can think of. And if there's some that I do have some videos of me on there that they just don't have, but really 9 times out of 10, the video's already there. And it made my job easy, because I was trying to figure out a way of doing this on my own. But you think about having to film every single movement that you can think of, and that's hours on top of hours right there, right? So I ended up coming across this, and man, it's been great. I've gotten great feedback. It's extremely easy for the clients to use, man. And again, their whole schedule's laid out, and we're going to talk once a week, and I'm going to send them texts throughout the day, just accountability, because I think more so that's what people are looking for if they reach out to me, is just somebody that can kind of help hold them accountable and, just kind of lay that path out for them and eliminate their thinking, trying to make it easy.
So how much of your approach is like the physical versus like the eating or dieting?
So it definitely depends on who it is, right? But I will say, and I think most people know, and definitely you guys, that 90% of it is in the kitchen, right? So we're going to spend a large portion of our time talking about what you're eating. Like if you come to me and you say, man, I want to lose fat and I want to gain muscle. Well, we can do that, but it's not going to be nearly as efficient if I don't know what calories you're bringing in and what you're eating. So I would say, man, if I'm putting a percentage on it, 85% of our conversation is more so going to be about what you're eating, what you're intaking. And again, that it definitely depends on who it is, but 9 times out of 10, yeah, it's going to be a large portion of it is on nutrition.
Cool.
A lot of people that reach out to me have worked out in the past and have some kind of a history of working out. And yeah, I'm going to lay that out. But if you're not doing what you can in the kitchen, then it's really irrelevant in all reality. So that's going to be a large part of it for sure.
So no Whataburger taquitos, no Jack in the Box tacos.
Depends on what you're trying to do.
If you're
more times
bulking,
than not.
no,
Yeah,
maybe
for
if you're
sure.
bulking a little bit.
Point
Yeah.
out, Kevin's throwing some shade towards me right now for sure. Dude.
What?
Totally went like
What?
this. You just-
No, I went like this.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Why not some Taco Bueno? Or,
yeah. Hey, I'm guilty of Taco Bueno. I'm guilty of it. So, well, that's good, man. I mean, obviously it's a passion of yours because, it's not your full-time gig, but it is in your background because you were, was it kinesiology that you studied or?
Yeah, did that. And then out of college was a strength and conditioning coordinator out of college. And then after that, did the one-on-one in-person training in the gym once I got out of that. So yeah, it's definitely my background. It's easily my number one passion.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. And I love my full-time job as well, but this is something that kind of allows me to, I guess for lack of a better term, like scratch that itch of helping people and coaching and being a part of that. Absolutely.
So would you consider like fitness like a hobby that you're really into, that you're able to kind of make into like a business model essentially? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you have the background in it, but you're always going to work out and stay in shape. And then, so like what motivated you to be like, you know what, I want to do this and then help other people at the same time?
Well, number one is I want to help people. That's the number one thing, man, is, so the reason I started posting these videos, not to be an influencer or anything like that, not my goal. My goal was like, man, so I've been doing this for a long time in my garage and this is what works for me. And I'm just going to start putting that out there. So if I can motivate a few people, I mean, you guys, all my videos, obviously it's free, right? All that information that I'm putting out there. If I can motivate somebody to want to go and get in the gym or to maybe add something different, maybe they're somebody that's lifted heavy forever and maybe they can just add some mobility or some stretching. And just like if somebody can just nitpick from the stuff that I'm doing and implement that into what they're doing, that's 100% the reason I started it, for sure.
I think I commented on one of your posts is like, that's what I need to do more on is like the stretching. And I need to implement that a little bit because, man, I'm stiff everywhere.
Yeah.
But I've never been good at stretching. Like my legs, I can't even like do the Indian style sitting. Yeah. It hurts right here.
Stretching sucks, man.
It does.
It hurts. It hurts me.
Taylor does yoga.
Oh, hot yoga?
Dude will run his
Yeah.
Fit Watch or whatever
Sitting in there in
as a
just
yoga
spandex.
session.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, but
Things
yeah.
get intimate in the sauna.
Hey, I get it. You go to Hotworks? Is that what it is? Or?
No, just in my gym, Gold's Gym has a sauna in there. So
Mhm.
I started doing the sauna. I got off pre-workout for like 3 or 4 years, and I would sit in the sauna for 20 minutes. And by the time I got out of the sauna, I felt like I was sweaty, hot, but like my blood was flowing, my heart rate was up. I was ready to like start my workout.
Right.
Like, drinking a pre-workout, like struggling to get through like the first 15 minutes of the workout until the pre-workout kicks in. You're kind of sluggish, so I like starting my workout in the sauna. So I already got the sweat going. I look at it as like a warm up, but I'm not actually warming it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's what Kevin's getting at.
I
This
love
is our
that.
fourth guest, Diego. Welcome to Baddie Daddie, Diego.
I actually did that. So I did my first night workout in years before getting here. Get the endorphins flowing, did the same thing. Sat in the sauna for 20 minutes.
So do you have a sauna at home?
Yeah, so Chelsea
Cool.
and I just got one a couple weeks ago,
Nice.
man, and
Is-
it's
One
the
of those,
best.
like, the ones you see like where it's like a zip up one and stuff.
No, so it's wood. It's a wooden one, man. It was got it from Home Depot, ordered it online, but that's what Chelsea and I got each other for Christmas this year.
Nice. There you go.
So
There you go.
it's something. Also, man, the good thing about it too is it's like it's a one person sauna. They say it's two people, but you're definitely touching legs
Yeah.
if you're in there with somebody else.
You don't want to touch
And-
legs with your wife in the sauna for sure.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Ew. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, man, it's a great time to just kind of sit in there and decompress too. It's something I do for 30 minutes and Chelsea will go. And I think it's great for her. Just having that mental time of, she's home all day and
Yeah.
getting away from the kids. So we've enjoyed it.
So, and let's talk about your time, because you're telling me a lot of information here, and I'm just thinking about like your time in the day. So I guess you could say you work construction, so you have early mornings.
Yeah.
So then what time are you getting up to work out and going to work? How do you manage those? Because I get up early and I have a gym membership, and it's why I want to get a garage gym. But it's also like me going to the gym is like half the battle versus like it's a different mindset when the gym's in your garage.
For
And like
sure.
you have the kids there, and then like, all right, babe, I'm gonna go out in the garage for 45 minutes and I'm gonna go work out. And then versus like driving to the gym, working out for an hour, driving home. Like, I don't know. It's a weird mindset for me to readjust because I just like going to the gym.
Yeah.
'Cause I walk in, I know where the machines are, what I want to do each day, how I want to approach the workout. It's not the question. It's more me just applying my own insecurities about a garage gym. But to the initial question, like, so how do you manage your time with your early mornings, your workout, and then, basically being a personal trainer
Right.
and a father and
Yeah.
a husband?
Well, it sounds kind of weird to say out loud. One thing I'm fascinated by though is time, and trying to manipulate time for me. So I'm definitely, like you said, work construction on the road pretty early by 5:36. I'm usually up by 4:30 in the morning. And the reason for that, it's not even a flex. It's because me working out by myself is more of a therapeutic thing for me,
Sure.
where I can think about my day, or I can think about the day previous, about maybe where I had any shortcomings as a dad or a husband or whatever, and kind of reset the mind. So I'm usually in the gym by 4:15, 4:30. If I wake up at 4, I'm in the gym by 4:15. I'm drinking some electrolytes, 10 grams of creatine, and then I'm in the gym. Yeah, getting
That's
after it.
Kevin's love language right
Yeah,
there.
buddy.
So no pre-workout.
No, none.
Any coffee throughout the day? Any energy
Yeah.
drinks?
So I'll drink, so I usually try to get it like an espresso. I'll get that 1 hour after waking up, So again, my morning workouts too are 45 minutes, So I wake up 15 minutes later, I'm in the gym, working out for 45 minutes. And that's my hour right there, get showered up, get ready for work, get a cup of coffee. And then, I have this thing, I make my breakfast the night before. So that's another way that I manipulate time too.
Eggs? Like so you reheat eggs or something?
No, dude. So I'm on this kick right now. So I call it a power bowl, right? And it's low fat Greek yogurt. Put in some like overnight oats, mix that in there, some blueberries, some honey,
Yeah.
and some granola, dude. I look forward to that
Yeah.
every morning. So I'll eat that on the way to work.
I've seen that like a similar concoction, I guess, on some of these fitness influencer pages. So
Delicious.
I need to try it out for sure.
So good,
Whenever it's
man.
cutting season.
They have a power bowl at Whataburger. It's called a breakfast pound. It's pretty good.
Yeah. But no, man, I mean, you're getting high quality protein, getting carbs, getting fats, getting fiber with the granola and all that, dude. It's and I feel great throughout the day. I don't eat again till lunch.
Yeah.
And that is Chipotle 5 days a week.
Yeah.
5 days
Really?
a week. Oh yeah.
Man,
You're
that's
tearing up
expensive.
bathrooms 5
$10,
That's
days a week.
expensive.
man. It's $10.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna spend that on real. I mean, if I brought my lunch, it's probably a $10
Yeah.
lunch.
You manage your time really well. You get up every day, early in the morning, do your workouts, and you go to work. Come home, like you're done. Work probably around like what 3:34.
Yeah, usually home by 4. Some days are different. If we're working out of town, a little bit later, but yeah, on an average day, home by 4:00.
And then so after that, are you then spending time with the family, or then if you have like, people that are you're training and helping out, like when you cut time after work, are you doing that in the morning and then sending it after work day, like catching up on the regimen of your clientele?
Yeah, so that's all evenings, once the kids go to bed. And our kids are usually in bed by 8:30. Dot goes to bed at 7:30, Blaze at 8:30. And then I'll spend an hour just kind of, and all I'm doing is, so my clients all have their program for their whole week. It's already there for the week. So all I'm doing is kind of getting ahead of that and getting stuff ready for the next week so that it doesn't become monotonous and the same thing all the time. So I'm just switching up movements, like, man, we've been barbell benching for the last 4 weeks. Let's do some dumbbell bench, kind of take it easy on the shoulders, add in some core stuff. And I'm just doing that throughout the week, man. And all my programs go out on Sundays. So Sundays, I'm usually working 3 to 4 hours is where most of those programs go out. Yeah. So, but yeah, after work, man, it's all kids.
Yeah.
While they're awake, it's all kids, whether it's baseball, us just playing, you know. And again, that's a reason why I work out in the mornings, because if I work out in the afternoon, then that's an hour that just takes away from that. And then they might be in the gym kind of running around, which is fun sometimes, but that's also not giving me that therapeutic aspect that I'm looking for as well, man. I really like, and I throw on some gospel music and go peace and quiet, and I enjoy it.
You know, listening to gospel music while working out is insane to me. That's crazy.
That's why I said it. Yeah.
I listen to country music.
Yeah.
Which is kind of insane.
Which is different.
Yeah, it's different, but like I listen to country music because I think about life and the lyrics and, you know, stuff like that. It motivates me in a different way versus like in college, I was like rock or rap or something like that.
Yeah.
So get me ready to run through a brick wall, where now I'm just like trying, like you said, it's therapy. So I'm just trying to like get through my workouts. For me right now, working out is like weird because you think the most when you're working out.
Yeah.
And then so when I'm thinking about a lot of depressing ordeals. And like when we talked about the sauna earlier, and like I text this week, I was in a sauna, it was just me and this vatos, and they're all tattooed up, like guns and stuff on them, and I'm like crying in the sauna. And I'm just like, this is weird, man. Like I felt very uncomfortable. But what does gospel music do for you when you work out?
Well, so same thing. This has probably been the last year and a half that I've been doing that. And just honestly, I've changed up the music that I listen to, because I was primarily rap, hip hop, and which I still love, you know what I mean? Whether it's 90s rap and all that. But if we're really getting down to it, all the content in there, you know, we know what they're talking about, you know what I mean? So I really had to change my mindset. And then again, with having kids too, and I'm like, well, they can't just walk out here, because Blaze will wake up at 5:30 sometimes, just walk out into the garage. I'm like, dude, go to bed.
Yeah.
You know, and making sure. So I think probably the older that he got is really what changed that for me. And then I started shifting my mindset on that too. Like, okay, so I'm listening to this music to get pumped up to work out. What's going to pump me up more than Jesus is the approach that I took to it. And man, I can't work out any other way at this point in time. And when I say gospel music, it's not like the slow, like old school gospel music.
What's that,
It's
Fred Frank or something like that, or Forrest Frank.
Forrest Frank, I'll listen to him. You know, a lot of gospel rap too. You know, stuff that is along the same lines, but maybe just what they're talking about is a little bit on a safer side.
Have you heard of NF? You know who NF is?
And so Chelsea and I went and saw him for our 5-year anniversary, dude. Love NF.
Yeah, I started listening to him like 4 years ago.
That'll pump you up.
He's a clean rap artist that just, you know, everything he says, it's a great sound, and like he doesn't curse, talk about BS in his songs. Like he's rapping about life and, you know, his motives and all that stuff. But just everything of it. So
yeah, no, I love NF, man. He's honestly, I've got all his songs on that playlist, you know, and he's one that obviously advocates for like mental health, and again, it's like gospel rap and stuff too. But yeah, no, I love NF.
Well, that's good. I think that obviously talking fitness is something we do weekly, and finding time for it's the hardest thing. But you make time in the morning. I could not wake up at 4:30, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm snoozing until 6:30. I'm a little opposite. My workouts come in at the end of the day, got the kids here, let them, you know, play in their little kid area or be inside or whatever. So, and I am opposite on like the music thing. You say country, you say gospel. I am still like that 90s rap or rock.
Yeah.
But honestly, finding a good music to work out to is hard. Like, I think every day I'm like shuffling for a new playlist of workout, but maybe I should try these out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was taking a shower like 2 weeks ago, and I watched you on TikTok Live, and you were listening to some weird ass music. I don't know what it was.
It's probably my probably my kids wanted something,
That was
bro.
weird. Techno or like EDM. And I'm like, what is
Yes,
this guy
sir.
listening?
I love how you're watching Kevin's TikTok live while in the shower. That's the
Well,
best
somebody
part.
told me
Yeah.
Is Kevin working on a TikTok Live? I was like, let me see. So I took a shower, I was commenting on it.
Hey, I'm proud because he's one of my 3 viewers. So
There you go. There you
I
go.
appreciate that, Bubba.
Yep.
I support my boys, dude. Hey, we're back. We're back. Kevin, turn on the AC. 60 degrees in Texas. He's at a heater and it's at 54 in here.
All right. I've got a fun one here. We've done an episode before where we did like a blind power ranking and, from like a dad perspective.
I ain't taking a drink of your Sonic drink, dude, if that's what you're telling me.
No, not blind drinks, but blind power rankings. And I've got some good ones, to kind of see where Jared stands with, what he thinks the best Baddie Daddie activity is. And I want you to fill in too. So I'm asking both of you guys. Jared can go first and you answer.
Are you trying to get us in another altercation here, Kevin? That's kind of what I feel like. He's trying to get us to disagree.
Just instigating.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 1 through 5. It's 1 through 5. So I'm saying in activity, you don't know what's going to come next. And you say, oh, that's number 1 for me. Like nothing beats that, right?
Okay.
Or number 5 is, no, I really don't care for that. I'll put that number 5. So the first one is talking fitness and stuff. A great workout on a Saturday morning to kick off your weekend. Where would you rank that? And, I know that your kids work out with you sometimes, so maybe kids are involved. You're out there in the driveway. So for both of you guys, where would you rank a great workout to start off your weekend?
You started off with a banger. I want to say 1, but I don't know what else you got coming our way. So I'm just going to throw it at 2.
Okay.
And if I feel like it needs to be readjusted at the end, I'll let you know. All right.
So 1 being the lowest or 1 being
1 is the best. 1 is where you would rank it.
That's a 5 all day, brother.
Okay.
That's a 5 all day. That's 1 for Kevin. That's why I asked the question.
Saturday.
He had a certain smile on his face too, man. He kind of lit up a little bit.
He's working out on the weekends.
Yep.
I don't work out on the weekends. No shot I'm working.
Dude, it's hard to beat a good Saturday morning. And then you got the kids out there.
So, yeah, that's why I said Saturday.
I love it.
I've gotten a workout on a Saturday whenever the kids are taking a nap, and that's maybe 45 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't start off I start off my Saturdays cooking some sort of like good breakfast. That's how I start my Saturdays off. Like, so I'm usually hungover from a Friday, so I'm gonna have me a nice little breakfast taco, some chorizo, egg and cheese tacos, and yeah, man, that's how I start.
There you go. I'm with you. So I'm workout and then make the kids breakfast after that.
All right, you ain't gonna one up me.
So
all right. Chill.
just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I know.
Just throwing that out there.
All right. Number 2, cooking out at noon, getting the grill going or the smoker going on a Saturday. It has to be a Saturday, leading up to a great college football game slate with a nice cold beer in your hand. You're at home, the family's at home, got the grill going, got a cold beer in your hand.
It's hard to top that, honestly, but I'm going to throw that at 3 just because it doesn't beat the Saturday morning workout.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that at 3, even though
But
I love that.
Do you smoke or do you grill? Do you griddle? Like, what is your approach to
Both. So got a Blackstone and a pellet grill, The thing is, though, on Saturdays, I feel like we're always going either to a birthday party or something. So the smoker probably doesn't get broke out.
Kids sports.
Yep, kids sports. So the smoker doesn't get out as much as I'd like it to. Maybe that's like a Saturday evening getting ready for that evening game, whatever that game is, What about you?
Yeah, that's gonna be a 4 for me. That's a 4 for me, dog.
I thought that'd be higher for you.
No, on Saturdays I don't have time to smoke on a Saturday. Usually have a kids sport or a kids activity going on a Saturday. So by the time it's that time to start grilling out, and you're going and doing something for your kids' youth activities. So yeah, that's 4.
All right. That's a little interesting
Is
here.
that topping the workout for you? Just out of curiosity?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I think a good workout on a Saturday morning specifically, it just sets my weekend to be, I don't know, just feel better.
Yeah.
All right. Golfing with the boys on a Friday evening.
Come on. Let's
All
go.
right,
That's a
come on.
1, bro. That is a 1. You talk about happy place.
Yeah.
That's and therapeutic as well. You know, I mean, it's hard to beat the golf
I don't know
course for me.
if the three of us have ever golfed together.
Oh,
I don't
no,
think
We've
so.
tried to. We tried to. It just hasn't. It hadn't happened.
Yeah,
Well, we need to make that happen soon.
for sure.
All right. So yeah, and has golf always been in your background, or just something that, as you get
Mhm.
older, it kind of turns into like a mental, but also,
I used to
an
think it was
approach?
golf, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for me, it was if
Oh,
it
yeah.
didn't involve like a bat and a ball or a helmet or something like that,
Or
I was like,
physical
yeah,
altercation. Yeah.
like what are we talking?
Yeah.
Now I'm like, man, I've been missing out this
So-
whole time. I think it's the
funny,
greatest game ever
That's
invented.
exactly how I was in college. I thought golf was for sissies.
Yep.
I hated golf. So I had no respect for golf. I didn't start playing golf until I was 24 years.
Okay.
20, 25 or 26. But I didn't start playing until I was done with football.
Yeah.
I had an appreciation and respect for it.
No doubt. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, that may be a 1 for me, but that's a hesitant 1. Hesitant 1.
All right. Well,
So you got what, 1, 4, 5 right now? Yep.
I think for me, probably like a 3.
Okay.
I mean, as far as like fun with the boys,
Not buying it?
as
No,
far as
I'm
fun,
not
but honestly, like, and I don't have this on the list, but I'd probably rank like going to like a casino with the boys, or something
you
like
made
that.
the list, guy.
I'm just saying, like, that's what I would rank higher.
Casino with the boys is next.
No.
There you go. Yeah. No, give me the golf course all day.
All right, this is a good one. I don't know. Maybe it is, and maybe it isn't. Taking a family nap, watching a movie on a Sunday in March with a good lunch, just a relaxed day.
Man, I do love that. It's a good list. Good list. I think I have 4 open,
4 and 5,
4 and 5.
and you have 2 and 3.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna throw that at 4. Obviously not knowing what the next one is, but that's, man, on a Sunday, dude, come home, just no agenda at
Yeah,
all.
it is nice.
Even put the phone away for a little bit
Yeah.
and just kind of hang out, and whether it's red zone or movie or whatever it is, I'm here for all that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 3 for me. But we don't usually my Sundays are just lazy Sundays, so I don't have like a planned nap. Usually Sammy will go and take a nap with the babies, and then I'll just fall asleep for 20, 30 minutes watching football, and that's my Sunday nap.
Yep.
30-minute nap on a Sunday is overrated. If you take like an hour or 2-hour nap on a Sunday, you wake up, you're like, golly, I'm exhausted. A good like 20-minute, like not dozing off on the couch, and you feel like you slept 2 hours, you look at the clock, it's like only 30 minutes, you're like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then the kids
Yeah.
are so asleep.
A little power nap.
Anytime.
The kids are still sleeping, so you're like, all right, well, let me clean up or something like that, kind of get my own time to
Yeah.
do some chores and get ready for the week. All right, so the last one, and Jared, this is probably gonna hurt. Seeing your son hit a walk-off home run in baseball.
Well,
So that
I mean,
leaves you
I
at number 5.
haven't seen that
But
yet,
but
you know?
just the
I know
feeling,
Taylor has,
maybe, maybe just the feeling of it. But that's your number 5. That's what you're stuck with. It's Taylor's
Yeah.
number 2.
No, but I said hesitant 1, so that's my win.
No, you cannot change it.
Yeah,
You cannot
I'm
change
super-
it. 5 and 2.
Hesitant
Sorry,
1.
Lee.
Hesitant
No.
1.
But
Yeah, I think I would readjust my list. Obviously,
Absolutely,
if it wasn't a blind
absolutely.
ranking, no doubt, man. That would that would be up there.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Being a coach of your son's baseball team, Taylor coaches or tried to coach. He got denied. His baseball, his son's
I've
baseball
been
team.
invited to coaches' outings. I'm called coach. I actually just coached my whole baseball team in flag football, so I am 100%.
There you go.
coach.
There you
Yeah,
go.
absolutely. So
Got the C on your chest.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's go.
I don't think it's a losing list, regardless.
Not at all.
Because
those are 5 good ones.
it's juggling the fatherhood. It's
He set
juggling.
us up though. He started out with like boys trips, grilling, having a beer,
Yeah.
and then ended with like obviously the clear number 1. But like he didn't start with that. He ended with that shitty mother effort.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
that
you,
was-
you
that
gotta
was
be
good
prepared.
Podcasting right there. That's what that was, a little messed up, but
But it is
Yeah.
juggling everything, right? The coaching and seeing the success of your kids and getting that excitement, that involvement that you have with their growth and everything. and then juggling with, your own time with the boys and doing something that you like to do, and then the downtime of just relaxing. So there's a little bit of everything there.
Yeah.
But again, I don't think that you can be wrong on the list. Obviously, as a father, you guys are, saying that it should have been number one, obviously, but you made the choice. Hey, you made the choice.
There's no wrong answer, but you chose golfing with the boys over your son's walk off.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Feeling
What a
little
shitty
guilty about
dad.
that.
What a shitty dad.
Not feeling great about that one. That was a setup.
Hesitant one.
Oh, he always does that.
A little wordplay there.
I know when I'm getting set up. I knew I was getting set up. I just didn't know when or how.
Well, you guys go way back, man. It's, you knew it was coming.
So transitioning a little bit.
Hold on. So before we transition, let me ask this. So did you play baseball? Were you big into baseball?
Yeah, I would say baseball was my number one love.
But you played college football.
Correct.
So you played baseball and football in high school
And basketball.
and basketball.
So
Yeah,
his
go.
parents have a history of being basketball coaches. So
Yeah.
to me, knowing that, I would think that basketball was his number one sport, but football was, right?
Yeah. Oh, basketball was number 3.
Yeah.
Always.
Why was that?
Because white boys can't jump.
Well, you've seen me jump. man.
Great move. I see you jump and pull a hamstring.
Yeah, I've pulled a few times. You've seen that twice.
Hamstrings reoccurring.
Man, football, the contact. That was the part and then also the chess match of it, just being 2 football guys yourselves and kind of mano a mano.
Sit back, Bubba. College athletes are talking.
Hey, I can pull the Baddie Daddie footage, brother.
Yeah, but no.
High school.
I
Don't
was-
give him too much credit. His muscles are inflated enough.
Yeah, but no. I mean, you were given the Baddie Daddie MVP though, anyways, right? So
Was it given or earned? Because others say otherwise.
I say we asked Don who the
Oh,
MVP was.
it would be
I've already
him.
heard him throw my name out there, so
It would be him. He led the league in touchdowns, he says.
there you go. Stat keeping. I love it. But yeah, football became number one for me, I would say not till my junior year of high school. It was baseball all the way up till then, for sure. But
What was the transition? Did you become better at football than baseball? And you're like, all right, I'm going to ride this? Or was it like you were just as good as baseball, just as good at football, but you loved the physical aspect of football over baseball?
yeah, I would say definitely the physical aspect, for sure, being number one. And I don't know, there was something about lining up like against somebody and seeing who's gonna get who. You know what I mean?
Let's be honest. I mean, baseball can kind of be a little slow game.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, you coach baseball, so seeing the kids tying shoes, throwing their gloves up in the air, it's just a slow game,
Yeah.
right? So it's not as much activity, it's not as as much interaction, it's not as much involvement.
Yeah, and it's a mindset thing too, right? Like I think football players have a very specific mindset, and as I got older, maybe my mindset shifted towards that more. It's obviously love baseball, and I think baseball's a beautiful game, but when it comes to just lining up against somebody, seeing who's going to get who, man, I don't think you can beat it, in my opinion.
I always wanted to play baseball. I feel like I would have been really good at baseball, but I got in it early. I was a very hyperactive kid, so I didn't have the attention span for baseball young, and it killed it. You hit the ball hard, obviously fast. Then I'm in outfield, picking freaking daisies, and waiting for the ball to come my way, and then it comes my way, and then I can't even ground it, and I'm pissed off.
Right.
Like, this shit's for the birds, man. So this question's catered to you, Jared, with your family's history in basketball. What is your thought on youth basketball? Like, what do you gain playing that sport at a young age?
What do you gain? Well, I mean, any team sport, you're going to gain that aspect of it, right?
Sure,
So that's
sure.
that's the easy
Yeah.
kind of one off. And then I think also, at this age, man, with any of the sports, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, there's always going to be footwork involved. There's always going to be hand-eye coordination involved. And then obviously the team aspect that we talked about. But yeah, I don't know how much they would actually gain, like physically playing basketball, outside of the fact of seeing the ball come from a different angle than you do in your other sports. You know what I mean? With whether it's a chest pass or a bounce pass, and just getting around different coaches. So physically, I don't know what they're gaining, but now as they get older, obviously that's a big emphasis on. Now you're talking about jump. You know what I mean? And cardio. The cardio aspect of it, I think, is very underrated. Where I know, like sports like soccer, that's people think endurance when they think about that. Well, basketball is pretty high endurance too, because it's pretty up and down. And I think about, for me, talking about basketball always being number 3 for me is I played basketball to stay. That was it, you know? So that, I think that would be the big one. But at 6 years old, I don't know necessarily what he's gaining outside of doing something different outside of his comfort.
I asked that for personal. Never played basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I would have basketball had I practiced it and tried to play basketball. I just never played it. Lee has told me, I don't want to play basketball, Dad. I don't want to play it. Well, that's fine. You know, I don't know if at your kids, that basketball is something that from a athletic standpoint, they're learning outside of the hand-eye coordination for dribbling.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel like he's missing out on anything yet. And I feel like at an early age, depending on how serious you play basketball, it could be more of a detriment to your kid than a help for your kid, because it's hard to shoot a basketball to a net and then make it if you have other kids that are bigger, taller at that age that are more genetically inclined to be better. It's a harder hill to climb at a young age with youth sports versus like soccer or baseball or even climbing.
Yeah.
I think ultimately, like for us, now he's played 3 sports. He wants to play football whenever he gets that age, because he can't right now, but whenever, next year he will.
You can play right now, dude.
Maybe. He's getting recruited. We got some NIL deals coming in.
Hey, I'll assistant coach.
Throw some NIL money your way, by the way. Yeah.
We've talked
sure.
about it. Well, your kid's too old. Our kid's a little closer in age, so we have talked about maybe, getting a football team. But I think for me,
my kid is 7, but he identifies as 4. We can make this work.
That's a thing now, right?
We're
Yeah.
2025.
hey, the McCullough name goes a long way in Ellis County, brother. They're gonna say McCullough. But I feel like for me, as being in the position to put him in basketball, it was his interest.
Mm-hmm.
And every sport is his interest, but at least give him the opportunity to try it out and see if it still is his interest. That was my approach to it. He may miss out on soccer now. He, I don't know if it's going to overlap. He may miss out on baseball. I'm not entirely sure, but ultimately it's what he wanted to do. I'm going to give him the opportunity to at least try it.
Absolutely.
And side note, and I'm going to cut this out, but in practice, he did make the most shots. So
don't cut that out.
Yeah. Especially at our kids' age, I'm a huge proponent, man. Throw them in anything and everything. And it's all,
well, your kid's in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, which that's a non-negotiable.
I want to do that for Lee.
Man,
well, you want to be in UFC, that's why.
No, but he's such a physically rambunctious little boy.
Dude.
And it's just going to help him with his self-esteem. And also, if a mother effer messes in the playground, you got to get him in a hard scarf, man. Choke him out real quick.
Yep.
Probably better than throwing a punch, right?
100%. Absolutely. Yeah. I can't recommend it. And so obviously the being able to take care of yourself, like I almost consider that like the cherry on top. That's nice. But you said it. It's the self-confidence. It's the problem solving. Like these kids are getting put into some awkward, uncomfortable positions that they have to figure out, like, oh, Daddy ain't coming on this one. You know what I mean? Like I've got to figure out how am I going to get out of this. And the discipline aspect of it. And then also with Blaze, like I've been his own coach, so him hearing a different voice, I think is extremely important, because he's not going to be, at some point, I'm going to be sitting in the stands and I'm just going to be Dad. You know what I mean?
You do?
At some point. And, I mean,
When he's in junior high,
yeah,
he's
when
not be a junior high
junior
coach.
high school, or whatever, you know.
Taylor's gonna go through every year with his son to coach him. You
know,
can
but
go coach in junior high and high
I've
school.
already played this scenario out in my head. If my son's good at football and he's playing high school football, I may get back into coaching. Just I want to be there in every aspect that I can with
Yeah.
if he goes that route. If he,
What if it's baseball? What if it's baseball?
I can be a fan of baseball.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's your engagement with football. It's your love, your passion for football that you feel like, and your success, right? So all of that kind of contributes to your desire to want to have the some positive impact on his career.
I would love to experience that sport through my son's eyes and not my eyes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If
Absolutely.
he wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
that would, to me, be like full circle of what football means to me and what it's given me, what it's taken away from me, and given back.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
No
I'm
doubt.
I'm not forcing him to be good at football. He's a little athlete.
For sure.
Like,
And it's
walk-off
in him.
home run. He had a grand slam, only
Yeah.
grand slam last year in baseball,
I saw it.
and
It
I
was sick.
wasn't good at baseball.
Yeah. But, again, I think throw him in everything, right? And see what sticks. And I'm with you. Like, I would love to be able for Blaze to have the love for football that I have. But at the same time, if he decides to go a different route, like, dude, I want you to do whatever you're passionate
Yes, yes.
and whatever that is. And right now it's baseball. And again, for me at that age, it was baseball, and then you get to third grade. I don't know when you guys start playing tackle here, but third grade, and then football started kind of creeping in. And it took a while for that to kind of shift where I was like, no, this is now overtaking baseball, and who knows what's going to happen. And so both my parents coaching college basketball, that they are big football fans. So I never even had to worry about that at all, by the way. Just throwing that out there. So
when you were growing up, looking back, do you feel that they were pushing you to play basketball because of their love and their hand in the sport?
not at all.
Nope.
Not at all. I was also one of those kids that probably like you guys that I knew I was going to be playing some. And that's why I played all three all the way through. But never felt pressure that I have to play basketball. Not even once. Not even like a percentage of that. Not even close.
That wasn't a bait question. Like, my parents didn't force me into football. I was a very rambunctious, hyperactive kid. I got kicked out of karate because I wasn't listening. I wouldn't listen.
Yeah.
Football was like the only sport that I just honed whatever energy I had, and I was good at it.
So we're in December, getting close to Christmas and stuff. And just kind of want to talk about from like a dad perspective of what Christmas is now for us, right? So still to me in the back of my mind, Christmas is always going to be as a kid. Like even I still get the same excitement, the same holiday vibes and stuff like that. But now, obviously with kids, it shifts a little bit because now you're the provider of the presents, you're the provider of, the holiday cheer and the traditions and stuff like that. So just kind of want to talk about that, as dads, of what it looks like for you guys. What does it mean for you guys? Is it stressful getting presents? Honestly, the hardest part for me is buying gifts for my dad and my wife. The kids are the easiest part.
Yeah.
But, we do the tradition of Elf on the Shelf. I don't know if you guys do that, but
Chelsea refuses.
really?
She's like, no, we're
I
not
was
signing
gonna
up for
actually
that,
ask,
bro.
you don't
Yeah.
Elf on the Shelf, do you?
Do you?
No, dude.
I've never done it. Don't
Hey,
even really know what it is, but it sounds like it's work.
The
is-
letdown of Santa not being real is enough.
It is.
Now you're putting an elf into the mix.
But
You feel is watching you for 30 days.
dude, my kids, they still act up. Like we threaten them. The elves are watching,
Oh, is that
and
the concept of it? Like,
Yeah,
the elf is supposed to be.
the elves are
okay.
watching,
Gotcha.
telling Santa, how are you doing throughout the day and stuff like that. And then every night they move. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll wake up at 3 a.m. like, I didn't move the elves. And I'll go move the elves real quick.
Yeah.
So
See, I can't have none of that, bro. That sounds like,
yeah,
I don't know.
it's extra
Yeah,
work,
It is for sure.
But just kind of talking about this time of the year for us, it's so exciting. We got football on, we got fantasy going, we got the end of the year coming up, and then the holidays, of course. So just want to see what you guys think about the holidays as a dad.
Yeah. Well, I know one thing it's done is it's kind of brought the joy back to the holidays, like with the kids getting a little bit older, and especially having two now that kind of realize what's going on. And Daddie got a call from Santa the other day that she was on the naughty list. It only lasted a day, so she was devastated, and she's been great ever since. So
Well,
there's
the elves
that,
kind of help with that too.
Yeah.
They,
First
So
off, let me give a shout out to my girl Daddie.
she loves
Playing
you, bro.
flag football and everything. I love that little girl.
Taylor.
She makes me smile every time I see her. So
She's a bundle of joy, man. She loves you, though. She does. She talks about Taylor all the time. I mean, Christmas, I think now, like I said, is definitely, it's brought the joy back to it. Where I think going through college and even post college before kids, Christmas was, you were excited about it, but it wasn't what it was. But
you weren't
now
getting the same gifts, as a kid. You were
yeah,
trying to navigate into being the gift giver, but struggling with finances,
for
as a young
sure.
adult, and
Yes.
it still is a little stressful how much money you spend during Christmas. I guess the question I'm leading to is here: when does buying for your spouse on Christmas to just making it about the kids? Like we still buy each other gifts. My favorite gifts now at Christmas are socks and undies, and I hated those
Yeah.
because I go through underwear and socks like it's nobody's business. You know what I'm saying?
Just
And like,
ripping through them.
are you wait? Are you in the whitey tidy stage yet? Will you ever be a dad that wears whitey tidies, bro?
them doo-doo stains will be so bad. No shot.
Oh,
No
Brees all
shot.
the way, baby.
Yeah.
Brees all the way.
And they need to be
Yeah.
dark colors so you can hide it.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than getting home and dropping your drawers and you see a little dark stain. And you're like, gosh damn it, I'm 36 years old. I need to wipe my ass better.
Yeah. I mean,
Just because underwear back in the day, it was underwear or boxers.
mhm.
And then briefs started to become a thing, but I never wore a jock strap when I played football because I didn't like the feel of like all my bundled up.
Right.
I wanted to go where it needed.
Yeah, I was not a jockstrap guy either. That wasn't happening.
I played with this guy, and if he saw me in a jock strap, things get wild in the locker
Start popping them. Yeah.
room. Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So how much of your Christmas is like kids oriented for like presents, shopping, or is the wife handling it?
So this year is for us a little different because Lee's 7. He's not into action figures as much. So I'm all about like presents under the tree. I want
Like volume, like
Yeah.
you want to see 30.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I want the Christmas tree, and the base of it to be covered with presents. So this year it's harder because I keep buying like 20 toys, wrap them up, and the look of it, and getting all these toys and playing with them meant the most. And now this year it's like I don't know what toys I'm getting him because he doesn't play with toys anymore. We got him a big gift. Probably winning dad of the year here, but my son just broke his arm.
I
Falling
saw
off
that. Yeah. Yeah.
falling off an electric shooter. And it's not bad or any surgery or anything like that. But so on Black Friday, I like going looking around on Black Friday to see what kind of deals they have. And I saw an electric dirt bike. And I was like, Lee would love this. And it was like half off, so I bought it. And that's gonna be his big present this year. But like he has a broken arm. I don't know how much he could. I mean, it only goes 15 miles an hour. It's not like it goes 30 or 40. But
Still moving
he
though.
fell off a scooter going 13 miles an hour.
So what about you?
It's honestly, man, Chelsea handles all of it. It's not stressful. The kids are not stressful for me. Now she's really good about, she'll always text me like, hey, what do you think about this? And I'm like, yeah. Or I had an idea Blaze, have y'all seen the Beyblades? It's like this little arena, and you put this deal in there, and they like go at it after each other. Well, it's kind of Blaze loves battle bots, so that I shot out this one idea, and Chelsea's like, "That's a good idea," and then she ordered it, so that's not stressful for me at all. And then this year, the easiest thing, it was the easiest year for me and Chelsea because we just got each other a sauna. You know, I mean, that was it. So no, we're not looking to fill up the bottom of the tree by any means. It's more so like Daddie's getting into baseball or playing t-ball this year, so getting her some stuff for that.
Are you coaching?
Not her, no. I'm gonna let the other guy handle that one. Yeah, see how that goes. We're gonna sit in the stands and enjoy that.
It's nice, man. It is nice.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Now, if the head coach needs help, I'll volunteer. Like whenever Blaze's team's not playing or something. But
Yeah.
that's as far as that's gonna go. So for now.
What about you, Kevin?
It is a volume thing for me. I'm kind of like you. Like Stephanie told me about a week ago, like, hey, don't worry about the kids. I got them big gifts, and I'm like, but I want to buy them my own gifts. I got on TikTok Shop buying all this like paper airplane or, you know, all these little things. I'm scrolling, dude. My TikTok cart had like 37 saved items from kids' gifts. I'm like, dude, that's cool. That's cool. That's
you're
cool.
way better at that than I am.
Just hit the button one day. I said, buy all. I said, screw it. You know, I want to get them. And she was like, why'd you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. I also want to give them gifts too. I'm kind of like you, Taylor. Whenever I wake up on Christmas Day, I want to see 30, 40 gifts, you know, under there. And I mean, they're small ones.
I got 3 takes here. Not 3 takes. 3. I guess they are takes. There's a new, like, hot, I don't even know if it's toy. Maybe you've heard of it. You heard of a Labubu?
What is that? Because I have, and
I-
I know
I've
adults
heard
are
of
getting
it.
them as well, right? And like strapping them to their little
Oh,
belt buckle. And
so I learned about a Labubu in November for Lee's birthday. And I was like, what the hell is a Labubu? First off, I don't want my son owning a Labubu.
right.
Just off the name principle. And come to find out, it's essentially like a keychain or a backpack chain, if you will. And it's like this era's Furbies. Or what was it, McDonald's?
Beanie Babies?
Beanie
That's the
Babies.
vibe I'm getting is Beanie Babies.
And
Yeah.
so they're like collector's items. They're not cheap. They're like $30 a pop, depending on like where you buy them. They have like collectors where they're like 150, 200. It's unreal. So I had to buy my son
And Labubu.
Labubu.
Man, I heard the resale value on those things is insane, is what I've heard.
And,
Yeah.
So my son's getting freaking Labubus this year, and I hate it. But second take is worst Christmas present for me as a parent is a race car track. Have y'all got one of
We're
those?
deep in that.
That's
deep in
a
that. Yeah.
kind of hot take, I feel like.
Is it the putting it together and
It's
the
putting it
pieces?
together, breaking it down, re-putting it together. Where do you put after you break it down? Because it's not like it's like 100 different items, and then you play for it for 2 days, and then after the 2 days, it's done.
Yeah.
It's the assembly, the disassembly. As a parent, it's so because you got to sit there for 15 minutes, put it together, figuring out why this car is not running or the track's on. It's just a whole hassle.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you how many like disassembled tracks I have in our kids' room that have no chance of getting reassembled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because once you miss a piece or two, it's over. Like it's all she wrote. And it's a 2-week toy for us for sure. But Blaze loves them. You
Yeah.
know, he's got probably
Yeah.
3 of them coming in right now, I bet, if I were to guess. So
Third take is my son is relentless. You heard of the baseball outfitters B101?
is that what he was wearing? That
Yeah,
it's got
like
like the top and
Ice
the
cream and
yeah.
the drip, the swag. He's all into like clothes. So my son's getting clothes for Christmas, and he's gonna love it. I'm like, what kind of kid loves clothes? 7
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
Am I throwing some red flags up for my kid?
I don't think so. I
Uh,
mean, I think he's getting to an age where other kids are wearing things, you know, like Kane is 4. he sees the other big kids wearing like the baseball necklaces. We ended up doing that for the team and stuff like that. So, you know, I think it's just about the influence of the other kids around him, probably.
I guess what I'm like, the Labubu and the baseball swag. Yeah, I know. You say it, and it's like, I feel weird.
Labubu. Yeah.
Is that my kid is already into trends. I didn't think at 7 years old I'd be worried about my son's trends and what he wants for Christmas. That makes sense?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild when you put it that way.
Well,
That's
next year's a phone.
No. But Jared, just want to thank you for coming on, dude. It was a pleasure having you. FitSmith Garage is his brand. Is it TikTok? What is it? What is it?
Not really TikTok, more so Instagram, Facebook, you know, DM me, like if somebody's looking for a program or looking just to switch things up from their norm of what they're used to. DM, text, email, fitsmithgarage@gmail.com.
I did notice that your TikTok kind of slowed down a little bit, but your Facebook and Instagram has continued. But like your
There's a
last
reason.
couple of
Yeah.
videos on TikTok was like 3,000 views, 4,000 views. Like you're getting up there.
Yeah. One thing I realized is like, again, I'm not doing it for entertainment value. My videos aren't entertaining. It's more so like offering value in the content. And TikTok is more so for views. And I'm not really doing it for views. It's more so what can reach out to people and have clients or future clients want to reach out to me. So I realized that TikTok's not really transitioning into clients. It's more so just views, which again is not really what my main goal is. So
Kevin was telling me he wanted you to post a workout wearing Baddie Daddie attire, just a hat, shirt off. We'll post it under our brand and get some views. So then you're not looking for the views, but we're looking for the views.
okay, you said a hat and no shirt, but pants we're good there, right?
Well, that's up to you, bro.
Okay.
No, but for real, we should do a Baddie Daddie collab.
Let's do it.
With FitSmith.
For sure, 100%.
Just,
I love that.
Just go and get a workout in with FitSmith.
Yeah.
And see how bad of shape we're in. Cause
Hey, I did the little workout you posted like as a warm up, and I embarrassed myself in a public gym because I was doing kettlebells on the devil pull.
Yeah, the
whatever,
devil press.
The devil
Yeah.
press. And I went down twice, and my elbows and wrists folded, and I fell on my face. It's like, gosh, damn.
Didn't you say you were doing it with kettlebells? I
Yeah.
could see just your margin for error there is very slim, you know. So glad you did it though. Yeah, it's a good
Oh.
workout.
I loved it. It's a good 15-minute warm up. I think they're like my weekdays.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I like that.
Love that.
But Baddie Daddie, Jared getting it in, Kevin getting it in. I'm just here.
Oh, you're getting it in. You're working on the home gym.
it was a great episode. Big Husky, appreciate it.
It was fun, fellas.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Of course.
Check out the hat. We gave
Yeah.
him a hat. We got plenty of hats. This is a new one as well. So hopefully our Shopify is back up and we can get some
Support the
orders.
cause, baby. Support the cause.
Let's do it. Baddie Daddie.
Baddie Daddie.
I'm a baddie daddy, family first, chiseled to the core. Coming home to hear the footsteps running to the door. Living our lives to be a good hubby and a buddy. And hitting the gym so our bodies ain't never tubby. Crack a beer, throw it back, shoot the shit and letting go. It's Baddie Daddie, baby, sit back, enjoy the show. Baddie